This video has been produced to guide you through the process of completing the Peninsula Pensions interface spreadsheet. The Peninsula Pensions interface allows you to notify us, monthly, of your employees' cumulative pensionable pay, which is sometimes known as care pay. The interface also allows the submission of new starters, address changes, hour changes, and service breaks. These are covered in another video. The advantages of completing the monthly interface are: it provides a standardized way of submitting data to Peninsula Pensions. By submitting data monthly, it allows any errors or problems to be picked up much quicker. This should reduce the number of queries that you receive following submission of your annual return. When a member logs onto their member self-service record, the information available to them will be up to date. The first page of the interface is the cover sheet, which is shown as Main Page on the tabs at the bottom. This page must be completed with all submissions to Peninsula Pensions. The first 4 fields relate to your details as an employer. The first field allows you to choose which pension fund you are part of, either Devon Pension Fund or Somerset Pension Fund. You will then be able to access a drop-down menu, showing a list of the employers who are responsible for payroll services in your pension fund. If you cannot find your employer name in the drop-down menu, please contact the Employer and Communications team, who will get your details added to the interface. Once you have selected your employer name, you will then see a list of authorized names, linked to you, in Field 3. The people in this field must be authorized to sign off the interface as being correct. If you wish to add or remove a name, please contact the Employer and Communications team. The final field in this section requires you to indicate the month that you are submitting the interface for. The next section of this page indicates the information you are submitting to Peninsula Pensions. You will see on the left-hand side the different tabs of the interface. All you are required to do is to click in the circle the tabs you are submitting for the month. You will see down the right-hand side of the page the email address that the interface file needs to be sent to. You will also see our system team contacts, who are there to help you with any queries in respect of the interface. The next tab on the interface template is the guidance page. This page breaks down each tab to give you guidance on what is required in each field, the format that is required, and a description of the information we are expecting. Please note your interface must be submitted using the formats shown here or it will be rejected and returned to you. The next tab on the interface is the Care template. Care pay is the pay the member has paid pension contributions on from the 1st of April, or the date of entry to the pension scheme, if later, to the end of pay period you are submitting. We require the Care tab to be completed monthly, for each employee, and each of their posts, in the local government pension scheme. The Care template must be submitted to us no later than the 14th of the following month, after your payroll cycle. Looking at the tabs on the Care interface, fields A to C relate to the member's personal details. Field D is there to input an optional secondary reference. This is useful where an employee has multiple posts under the same pay reference, and is a way of distinguishing between each post. Field E is the member's payroll reference, which is unique to you. This must be identical to the reference already notified to us for the member, as our system uses this as part of identifying the correct record to upload the information to. Field F relates to the pension fund you fall under, as an employer. Devon Pension Fund is 001, and the Somerset Pension Fund is 004. Field G is your unique 5-digit employer number. Fields H to J relate to the members in the main scheme, and fields K to M relate to members in the 50/50 scheme. Taking a member in the main scheme as an example, Field H is the commencement date of the period you are providing care details. This will either be the 1st of April, or if the member joined the scheme after the 1st of April, the date they joined the pension scheme. Field I is the last day of the month you are submitting care pay. For example, if you are submitting after May's payroll has been completed, you will need to input the 31st of May, or June's payroll, the 30th of June. If the member left partway through the month, please enter the date of leaving. Field J is the cumulative pay the member has paid pension contributions on, from the 1st of April, or date of commencement, if after the 1st of April, to the end of the month you have run payroll. Please remember to include the assumed pensionable pay for any period of reduced pay, or nil pay for sickness. If the member is in the 50/50 pension scheme, you will need to complete fields K, L, and M, rather than H, I, and J. Field N is there to allow you to put a brief description of the member's job title, and Field O is there for you to add any comments relating to the line you have submitted. This will not be recorded on the member's record. Finally, Field P will always be status 1. Please note, for casual employees, the care template must include all active casual members, regardless of whether they were paid in that month. Otherwise, this indicates to us that the member has left, which starts a leaver process that may not be necessary. All casual members in the pension scheme who are active on the payroll must be listed. If the member did not claim in that particular month, the cumulative figure from when they were last paid just needs to be pulled through each time. This shows that the member is still active, with their cumulative pay to date. If you send the data with a 0 entry because they weren't paid that month, it will overwrite the cumulative pay we hold with 0. Where a member changes to the 50/50 tranche during the year, the start date needs to be the date they joined that tranche, and not the 1st of April, or the date of starting employment. The cumulative care pay should only be the pay relating to that tranche. We would therefore see 2 lines of data. One for the main scheme, with dates and pay, in that tranche. And a second line with dates and pay relating to the 50/50 tranche. For further information on the LGPS, please visit our website www.peninsulapensions.org.uk, or you can call us on 01392 3833000 and ask for pensions. For the employer and communication team, please email peninsulaemployers@devon.gov.uk. Please submit your completed interfaces to the email address shown here. To contact the systems team, please view the individual contacts on the guidance page.